Does anybody else get like
Baby
really
man.
scared they're gonna like fuck it up?
Remember the
A
last
little
time we
bit.
fucked it up? Everyone clapped at like 5 different seconds.
It was really bad, and then Kelsey went.
No, I didn't.
Amazing. So
Where's the
proof? Look in the pudding.
I'm eating the pudding.
The proof. You know, this is the most magical truck in the world, and we have retconned it so that it is, while it is Jeremiah's truck, I do believe Cliff was driving, so we're going to pick up right from there. However, one thing that I failed to stay on top of was with the initiate at the beginning of each mystery, as far as they have one move where when you are in good standing with your sect at the beginning of each mystery, roll plus charm. And depending on how that goes, they are going to give you an additional mission that you're going to have to worry about.
Yes, and the problem is if I fail this, bad things will happen.
Yes.
I will get a bad mission. So that is going to be a 4 + 1, 5.
Rippity skippity.
Okay, so I have to do something bad now.
Okay. I was prepared for this, and I wasn't going to pull this out of my sleeve just yet. But I think this is a bad enough thing that I think this can happen. As you are immediate.
Press the fart.
What? Yeah, that was your mission. It's just you get a text and it's like you get a call and it's trust the fart, and you're like
Trust the fart.
Okay. With that, as you guys are immediately like hightailing it out of the apartment complex, and you guys are ready to head to Flats. Hold'em, your phone begins to go off, and you look down and see who's calling you, and it's Tex.
All right, I pick up.
Hey, how's the investigation going?
It's going okay. We got a bit of a lead. We're going to Greg's Groceries right now. There was some weird shit back at his apartment. He wasn't there, and there was like a severed finger that attacked me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I kind of just said like like I was just listening, and then you kind of just said that.
What's up?
We can you get back to like HQ right away? Because like
right away,
like right now, because I have a major situation on my hands, and this temporary council is already falling apart, and
oh fuck.
And it's much easier to just show you. And you need to talk to Omaha because something isn't right. I think someone tried to kill Omaha, or I don't know. You need to get here as soon as possible. If not, I think things over here are going to get a lot worse.
Okay. All right. I'll be there as soon as I can. We're like in Flats, so it might be a bit.
So you guys are kind of like the road. You guys are in
Vegas.
Vegas, but I imagine you guys are like on your way back to Flats, so you could throw like an easy U-turn if you wanted.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I hang up and I go to the rest. Look at the rest, and they're like, "Hey, we need to go to my casino real quick."
All right, what's happening?
There's I don't know. There's something going on with my order. Shit's bad. We can get to the grocery store later. Can we go back real fast? I'm sorry.
Sure.
I hope this won't take long.
Do you need us to be with you for this?
maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
'cause
Jesus told him if he just needed to take a crap, we could have pulled over.
No, that's not it.
All right. So I'll start. I start like driving towards the casino, but I was like, I mean, I was gonna offer that maybe we can we could go back to Leclerc's place, pick up my car, and then we could just go our separate ways temporarily. But all right, well,
This has to be like a right now thing, I think.
yeah, all right. Let's head on over. And,
Sure. Cliff, you're driving?
Yep.
Cliff, you're driving?
Yes.
All right. I want you to roll read a bad situation.
Oh, good.
Shit.
Wonderful.
Great.
I was all prepared for the grocery store for this.
I was too. Also hold a mark
You
experience.
fucked up, Matt.
Oh yes. Thank you.
Read a bad situation.
Yes.
That's a 4.
That's a 4. All right. Cliff, mark experience.
Cool.
Um,
and
you-
also, I have leveled up.
Hooray!
all right.
Just for
so-
making a U-turn on a road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So during all of this, if you do find what kind of thing you want to level up on, we'll find a moment to pause and figure that out. But for right now, we're just going to keep moving. You make your way driving back to the casino, and as you are, you throw a U-turn and you head back into Vegas, and you make it into kind of the heart of the city, and pull up to the casino. Oh my god, I forgot the name of the casino.
So did I.
I believe it
Don't
was
worry.
pirate themed. It was. But that was from forever ago.
Yeah.
And as you guys pull in, you hear you actually hear Cliff, you're the first to notice, you see people running out of the casino. And you see what look you hear people screaming, and you have and it looks like something is just out of control in there. Something really bad is going on.
Wow, a lot
God.
of people lost their money.
No, that's not.
No, they're like
What's going on?
screaming and running for their lives. And they're like, wow.
Man, the blackjack
I-
tables must be hot.
As like when we're close to stopped, I unbuckle my seatbelt and run out of the car and run inside.
Okay. So you left the temporary council. It was Tex, Jack, who we've already gotten to know, as well as Craps, Joker, and Omaha. Craps, as a kind of, a relatively nice guy, pretty simple, but it just seems like his name just keeps being like the butt of his joke, and no one can take him too seriously.
I mean, he did make fondue.
Yes. He's a little socially unaware. As for Joker, Joker, she is, while she's very smart, she tends to be, very analytical, and tries to think, as, I hate Discord, and tries to think as logically as possible. As for Omaha, very kind of, tries to empathize with others, as he does, and which is why, and you've as for your relationships with these people, whether it's acquaintances or friends or just kind of work relations, or you kind of barely know them, we can flesh that out. But it is almost it reels you back at what you see. I need you to I want you to roll read a bad situation.
That sounds apt.
Also, excuse me.
Fucking hell! That's a 5 + 1,
Oh.
6.
Oh my god, last episode it was like you guys were rolling like amazing
Yeah.
rolls, and then now it's just like you said 6?
6.
Okay.
I was actually gonna announce my level up, but now it's not the time. So never mind. Let's go.
That's okay. I mean, unless somebody wants to help you, they can to get you up to a 7.
Did anyone follow me in and wants to help me out?
I'm chilling like a villain.
I followed you in because
Cool.
I'm annoying.
Jeremiah,
So
do you
what
want
do
to
I
try to
do?
help out?
Yeah, so what I do?
All right, roll
Same thing.
roll 2d6.
And then what do I add anything to it?
You're gonna add your cool.
Hold on. I'm really fucking cool. 1 second. +1.
+1. So on a 7 and 9, your help grants them +1 to their roll, but you also expose yourself to trouble or danger. That's going to bring your read a bad situation up to a 7. With that, you're gonna hold 1. With that, you get to ask one of these questions, and I'll share those that you guys get.
What's the biggest threat?
What's the biggest threat is pretty simple. You see, the casino is usually set up with multiple tables all over the establishment, as well as many booths of slots. However, where it looks like many of the tables, as well as the bar area, many tables and chairs have been flipped over. Chips and just shattered glass are all over the ground, and you see
Great.
what looks like Omaha actually standing on one of the tables. And while you can definitely easily recognize it as Omaha, he looks slightly different. His hair is an absolute mess. It is just like tattered and just all over the place. He's almost like drooling and like snarling from the mouth. Where his eyes, where you should see an iris and a pupil, almost the eyes are like glazed over white, and you actually see what almost looks like this like a slight kind of bluish, almost bluish kind of light or symbol, almost like on his forehead, and he looks like he is just going absolutely insane. He is flipping over chairs. It looks like if anybody gets close, he is trying to attack them, and people are just running away from this man who has just been going on like this kind of just insane attack of the casino. With that, you guys rush in, and as some of now like the only people in the casino, as people are rushing out, you see you do see Tex, Joker, and Jack all running out from the back, as well as a couple other people from the order. But since you two now enter the front, Omaha immediately makes eye contact with you two and begins almost like running on 2 legs, but struggling with balance, using like his hands like a very feral zombie, begins just charging at the two of you.
Fuck.
Alright. Do you want to do something, Jeremiah?
I don't know, man. This is your order. Looks like things aren't going too well, so you tell me.
Well, there's a fucking guy running at us, and I'm gonna pull out my shotgun.
Yeah, I will, pull out. That's actually a really good idea. Good thing I can hold him. I'm gonna pull out, what do you think? I got a revolver, I got a .22 revolver, and a hunting rifle.
Don't think about it, just do it.
Hunting rifle.
In situations like these, I like to think of like the generic like high school record scratch, like, hey, this is me. You might want to know how I got this. Right?
I love the fact that we're playing out like Miss LeClaire, just like, do I choose the revolver or the shotgun? And it's just like, meanwhile, this guy's chase going after.
Well,
No,
both
this
of
is
them.
like the exact same time when you guys were fucking being like last episode being hunted down by the fucking lady, and you're just hanging out in front of the front door like, well, do you guys want to run or like?
Yeah.
Do I
But
go
the only reason
pistol?
why I'm like not being, because I don't want to, like, I technically crashed the party, so I don't want to like.
Yeah, the second you pull out your shotgun, you hear Joker from across the casino just yell out, "Don't hurt him! He's still in there!"
I cock my gun. I got no loyalty to these people.
Oh my god. Are you actually gonna try to shoot?
Sure. If you guys want to shoot, roll to kick some ass.
All right, so then this is So let me just full disclosure. I'm willing to lay this guy down if I roll correctly.
If,
But-
if Mr. Leclerc,
If this is like Hold'em's friend, then like
Yeah,
if he wants to
I'm
try
not
and
gonna-
help, I don't want to.
I'm gonna shoot.
All right, cool. Me too.
Can I shoot at his feet?
Sure.
That's no fun.
Sure, go ahead and go ahead and roll some kick some ass.
He's my friend. Jesus.
I'm trying to help you.
You're-
You're telling me
you're-
what to do.
You're still trying to figure out what gun to use, so I'm gonna roll.
I picked the hunting rifle.
And I fail again.
Oh my god.
Do I get to
Oh,
roll too?
experience. Well, what does that bring you? That brings you to a 4.
That's a 4. That's just a 4.
You have no tough.
No, I have 0 tough.
Okay. All right. With that, I'm going to act that out. Claire, if you want to make an attack after that, you can. But
I'll wait.
you go to fire out your shotgun, and just the moment of hesitation, trying to figure out like where to shoot, you go to shoot at his foot, but you miss the shot as he kind of like grabs the shotgun and immediately leaps at you. And it's at this point where now that you're up this close, you see this very like almost like amidst this chaos, you hear this like whispering as Omaha's mouth is very subtly moving and still speaking throughout all of this, and it almost sounds like gibberish as he is just speaking about like what almost sounds like just straight like reading a textbook. It is like very plain and just like
Monotone.
like monotone, which immediately like juxtaposes the as he just leaps on top of you, and actually like tries to just like choke you and punch you. You're going to take 1 harm as he kind of clocks you in the face, and just brings you down to the ground. But it's at this point, like, he kind of has you pinned and is, like, ready to just, like, start beating on you. Jeremiah, is there anything? You go now.
Please.
Can I switch out my weapon?
Well, what weapons do you have?
Well, I originally brought out my hunting rifle, but I want to switch to my big knife.
Okay, we'll say you just have it on you. You
Alright.
you go to, like, your equipment wheel and just, like, switch to your big knife, and I want you to
You
roll
ever,
to
like,
kick some ass.
You look at Jeremiah, and he's just got giant weapons strapped to the inside of his legs and walks like an idiot in order to hold all of his weapons on him at any given time. Just, like, unhooks the rifle, puts it back, unhooks the knife.
There's like 7 like floating white circles around him, like show like the Animal Crossing tools, but like it's like the pistol, the revolver, the shovel for whatever reason, the slingshot,
And the pickle chips. Pickle chips are on that wheel. That's a utility.
Yeah.
And my diving suit for when I want to go get some fucking octopus. Sorry.
You can't have the diving suit on the wheel though. You can't.
I know.
Oh no, Kelsey.
Alright,
my
well, I
God.
apparently just cut my own leg off.
Oh my fucking god.
What is going on, Dice Parser?
I have
Oh
0
my
tough.
god.
Just to make it even better.
And that's a 2. That is amazing.
Do I get
Okay.
to level up? Do I get to level up?
Well, you take +1 experience, and hold up. I hope you're like marking experience for all of
I
the.
have been.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I level up.
So can I just real quick? So Cliff is chilling right in the car, but
Well,
like,
I'm assuming you guys are running in too, but
Well-
like you just get in after them, unless you're
Okay,
just
alright,
sitting in the car.
I'm just having a bag of
Okay.
pickle chips in the car.
We need
Okay,
them.
because
Why?
I see all this happening, and I want to
Don't
make
I need the pickle chips?
We need those.
It's not me eating them, it's Vita eating them. He wants to try them.
Okay, so then we're running in then. All right, what do we see them being like absolutely brutalized by this monster?
Apparently, we're doing
Okay.
the fucking Cotton Eye Joe in the middle of everything because of how we're rolling.
Okay, so Cliff, you go to run in after them.
Hold on. Not to be an asshole. Kelsey still needs to take damage.
No, I'm gonna get there.
Okay. All right.
Rude.
Is William running in as well, or is William just like gonna stick outside, hang out in the car, eat some pickle chips? What's going on?
Actually, I think now would be a good time to have some bonding.
Oh my god.
The middle of an emergency, not the car ride over. Perfect. Okay, well then if that's what you want to do, then we'll get to that. in a
No,
second.
no, not at all. I'm gonna run in.
All right, the two of you run in to immediately see this just like grizzled, messed up man whose eyes are completely like glossed over white, who's just almost whispering to himself as he like is brutally just trying to like slam on top of Hold'em and just like claw and punch at him. And as you see Jeremiah pull out this like large knife to try to like swing at him, but Jeremiah kind of hesitates as this man is just moving like incredibly wildly fast all over Hold'em, and you're trying to like be able to hit him properly, and you go to swing and you accidentally slash Hold'em. And Hold'em, you take 1 damage, as then Omaha looks up and sees you trying to attack him, and then jumps to you, Jeremiah, and then puts like both hands around your throat to try to like kind of like restrain you, and then gives like a slash with his nails across your face, and you're also going to take one harm.
Only one?
So-
Wow.
So, was I there at all? I wasn't there like when they said that like don't hurt him, right? I was there. I was there
No.
after the fact.
No, but we'll say at this point, a few of the order, they Tex kind of yells out like, "Quick, grab him, restrain him!" And we'll say that Craps and Joker and a couple other people kind of run over to try to grab him, and they start to try to pull him off of Jeremiah.
Okay. Because I straight up, if there was nothing else, I think Cliff would have taken out the fire axe and chopped off the head. But I will refrain from doing that. Or do they have him restrained, or are they just trying to?
They're trying to restrain him currently. If you give them a moment, they might be able to restrain him, but if you want to act currently, you can.
Can I try helping?
Sure. You want to roll to help out to try to restrain?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
What is this for?
To help out.
Help
So
out.
you're going to roll plus cool.
Plus cool. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, first
Okay.
good roll.
I got a 10.
Alright, with a 10, your help grant, I will say that it is like a complete success. You manage to grab him and pull him off, with the, while helping out the others, you manage to grab him and pull him off of Jeremiah. One of the, you guys, the kind of 4 of you, pin Omaha down, and you can see he is like breathing heavily, and he is still just like constantly like whispering, and his tone of volume like raises slightly, and he is almost what sounds like speaking nonsense at this point. You can kind of follow along, but it is just it is like nonsensical, like an arrangement of nonsensical words.
When you first were describing him, you said there was like something blue on him.
Yeah, you kind of noticed it on like his forehead. There was like a slight bluish tint, almost at like the center of his forehead. That is still there. But it stands out very much so from where your eyes would usually look to the iris, but it is just this white, and it is like a bluish kind of like slightly tinted light on the forehead.
Okay, so hear me out. Could I try to? Is this something that like I could try to slice off of him? This blue thing.
No, it looks like almost like this like slight bluish light from underneath his skin. Like that's what it looks like.
So it's like he's poisoned almost.
No, because it's almost like a singular point on his forehead that just kind of gradient wise just like fades out. That's the best way I can kind of describe it. It looks like you know, like how a bruise might look on skin. It looks like that, except instead of maybe like a purplish kind of color of a bruise, it looks almost like a sky blue, and it looks like it is center on his forehead.
I'm gonna after I make sure that that the others have him restrained, I'm gonna stand up and look at Tex and go, Tex, what the fuck is happening?
I listen. We're trying our best. I think somebody tried to drown Omaha in the river.
Drown him?
Yes. And
do you think he's like seeing a vision indefinitely right now?
Hold on. There have been it has. Well, I'm asking you as the narrator. I want just to kind of know how much you know. How much do you think Hold'em really knows about the river?
The first thing that I got was the first thing I ever got from them, right?
Yeah, unless you've heard
So,
like other things and you kind of knew what you were in for, but
I think I just kind of knew that it could give visions.
okay.
So I think my thinking right now is if he was drowning in it or held under it held in it for a really long time, then he might be like still under the effects of it.
Okay. Tex is like to respond to your kind of indefinite vision. Sort of let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of the public eye, and we need to talk, because this isn't the first time something like this has happened, and we need to try to figure out how to get him back.
Yeah, fucking this is my like posse, by the way. That's a weird word for it.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Everyone, Tex, everyone. We'll do introductions later. Let's get him out of here.
My name is Cliff, like the Earth structure.
I said later.
Okay. Jack and Krabs, guys, please try to like clean this place up and just like calm down the public. Try to just cover this up, and I need the rest of you just follow me to the back. Come on. Jeremiah, I want you to do a roll plus sharp for me. It would be read a bad situation, but I want to see if you notice something.
9.
9? With a 9, this is very interesting. As you are looking over Hold'em's, work acquaintances, and meeting them, you recognize one of them. And you actually recognize Jack. Do you remember when we spoke privately about a thing with Jeremiah's backstory?
Yep.
Yes, you recognize Jack.
Okay.
Well, that's not vague.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Just a few quick announcements before we get back to the episode. I wanted to say that if you are not already following them, you should follow The Gaming Coop on Twitter, and to keep an eye on the channel for a very new show. If you are interested in video game discussions, but aren't too interested in what video game is better than what, and much more interested in just hearing people talk about what video games they love and what they have a passion about, I would definitely suggest giving that a listen. That should be coming to you very, very soon. I also want to announce again to share the show with the hashtag Table Party on Twitter or Instagram, and you can be a part of the show. And if you're interested in promoting anything in this space, send us an email at teamchaosprod@gmail.com. That's teamchaosprod, PROD, @gmail.com. Additionally, I just wanted to give a shout out that the intro and outro to this show was done by our own Havana Music, as well as additional music by Louis Zong. Links to them in the description. With that, I'll let you guys go back to the table party. With that, you guys are led to the back, which is almost a bit anticlimactic, as it almost looks like this break room that someone might find in like the back of just like in the back. But as they open up the fridge, it leads down this like almost like bizarro hallway that opens up. And while you guys make it to the council kind of cave system, there are, while it is like this large auditorium size sort of council room that the river runs through, there are multiple other cave entrances that you guys that and other halls that you guys can follow down as well.
I kind of just I just keep going.
Yeah, you guys kind of bring him over into the cave system, and at this point, you guys have kind of like bound him. Somebody's taken some sort of, we'll say some sort of like towel or handkerchief, and kind of like wrapped up his hands behind him, and it seems like he has definitely calmed down. But he is still speaking this kind of nonsense. As you guys walk with him as well, it looks like while he's still breathing heavily and he is still kind of like a bit, you know when like an animal is kind of like a little feral and they're just like looking around their environment and they're very kind of shaky, like that. But you also notice his hands are very like his right hand is making this making this pattern with his fingers, as if he's almost writing something, and you see this like writing pattern that he's trying to do with his hands just copy over and over and over again. You guys make it to the cave, where the council would usually be. There you see there are a few other council members, some of the original council, including Ace. And you guys make room, and you kind of just hold him to the side, as the council's kind of unsure what to do next. Tex kind of takes you to the side. There's a reason that, so when you enter the river, it opens up your mind so that you can take in the world around you, and you take in knowledge. And while you are going to take in a vision of the next calamity, there have been council members in the past who have tried to take in more than they can handle, where they will go under the river and force themselves to either take in more information than just what a vision would provide, or even where, and this is really fucked up, but when the council was first starting out, they would possibly hold people under to see if they could have somebody take in more knowledge than they should. And this has led to almost they kind of lose their minds a bit as they take in far more information than they should, more information than they can possibly process. Ace, you have been here as longer than any of us. Have you seen this kind of thing before? And Ace kind of joins the two of you to the side. I've seen this happen. I've seen this happen once before, where we had an individual who thought that they could handle being able to take in a large amount of information, and they unfortunately lost their mind to it. We had to have them, kept under supervision and restrained. They lost their mind because of it. If this was something out of malice, if somebody did try to hold Omaha underneath the water in order to try to mess with his mind with taking in a high amount of random unconnected information, this could be horrible. This could that there's far more untrustworthy people in the Order than I originally thought.
Okay, so is there any sort of cure, any sort of fix that can help him?
That we could possibly try to. We've tried using magic in order to sort of organize his thoughts and help him take in less information, but it's extremely difficult, and it would involve one person sort of entering the mind and having to take it apart themselves, but that is an extremely mentally dangerous, taxing, and almost near impossible task.
Okay,
and Tex kind of speaks up like, if you guys are out investigating Nine and nobody has seen him, then this was not that. I don't even know if it's related, but we need to figure out who would do something like this and what kind of motivations are behind it. Because as far as I know, this is really, really bad.
Don't you guys as a casino like usually have cameras around that you would be able to monitor this kind of stuff?
I doubt there would be any cameras in this part of the casino, and I gesture to the mysticism of the place.
well, even like just for the people that are part of the council, just you want to make sure that no one's gonna get in to this room. I don't know. You just think that you would want to have that secured, but
that's a good point.
Even with that said, like, even if you didn't have a camera in that room, don't you guys have cameras around that you could see the movement of someone potentially entering the room?
We do. We can actually follow people who would come in and out of the back rooms. However, back here we have no surveillance. And unfortunately, and he is cut off as Omaha, who's now like looking over the rest of you who have followed in. And William, it's almost unsettling as Omaha makes immediate eye contact with you, and his sort of nonsensical whispering, he just screams out and almost tries to is almost trying to move closer to you, and is just saying body, 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 soul, body. Is everybody here? I heard somebody drop out for a second.
All of a sudden you were like mid-sentence and I lost everybody, so I had to disconnect and reconnect.
Okay. Omaha has turned to William and is just screaming out body, soul, body, soul.
I'm not. I guess I'm kind of intimidated. I really don't know what he means by that.
He turns to Jeremiah. Mind, soul, mind, soul. He turns to Cliff. Soul, soul, soul. And he turns to you, Hold'em, and he goes, mind, soul, mind, soul. And he starts to someone grabs him again and kind of pulls him back. as he breaks eye contact with the rest of you and kind of goes back to this whispering again. Tex turns to you, Hold'em, if you want, I can look into this and I can investigate this if you guys still want to stay on your lead, because we don't want to lose 9. And I'm
no,
going...
I think we need to stay on 9. This fucking worries me though, Tex.
I know, it worries me too. I don't know about the council. She's definitely very flustered, and she's really anxious about what to do next.
Okay, what kind of like magical shit do you think this order has?
So as far as the order goes, the magic is very much almost like knowledge based. So while the river can give visions of the future and things like that, well, how did Hold'em learn magic? That is something that I'm very curious about. Was it something that he was like kind of trained to do, or was it something that like a higher member of the order kind of unlocks for a newer member?
Yeah, I think that I think that there's probably some sort of apprenticeship in play where an older member takes a newer member under their wing and teaches them how to use magic behind the scenes, kind of tap into that river's power, because there's not really it's, to me it seems a lot like a soft magic deal.
Yes.
Versus hard magic. Like there's not a ton of rules to this magic. It's just you are able to do something using the universe's energy around you.
Yes, I like that a lot. And
someone older just kind of taught Hold'em how to harness that energy.
Yes. I also want to add a caveat to that while most masters will take on like one apprentice, because you and Tex were brought in at the same time. You two learned from the same person.
Mm-hmm. I think right now
apprentices.
I think right now, I'm gonna go look at Tex and I'm gonna say, listen, we need to catch 9. But we also need to help out Omaha. I trust you, Tex. You are one of the best at this that I know, and I think that I think that you can handle it. But if you need help, if you need anything, call me right away, and I'll be on my way.
No, the same exact thing goes here. I think that you guys have this, and I'm going to try to keep the peace here. While you were gone, I was trying to look into anything that I could find out about 9. I just keep thinking back to what the original council said about the vision. Definitely look into whatever they were talking about, the grocery store and like the products there and the manager. Be very, very careful. All right.
We will. Don't worry. And at this point, I'm actually going to use one of my moves. Sure. I'm going to use my my fortunes move, which kind of lets me predict the future. That lets me, depending on what I roll, lets me hold things to use at some point later on. And I think this is a good time to figure that out.
I think so too.
So I'm gonna roll plus weird. That is a 12.
Oh yeah,
hell
nice.
Yeah! So I get to hold 3.
Hold 3.
This won't come into play until later, but I felt this was the best time to start that off.
Yeah, I will share those, and I'll make a mention. You get to have 3 of these. Have a useful object ready. Be somewhere you are needed just in time. Take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter, or retroactively warn someone about an attack so that it doesn't happen. With those, I'm going to keep those in mind, and we'll say that you kind of close your eye, like from an audience point of view, you kind of close your eyes and kind of tap into the river. taking in future events, and when something looks like it might happen, I will work with you to give you that kind of warning, or to kind of protect you from that.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. With that, they kind of Joker kind of goes over to the people holding Omaha, and okay, we need to get him a room, something. We need to keep him, restrained and by himself, or we need somebody to keep an eye on him, but we need to keep him, separated. Come on, let's just get him out of here. And they take Omaha down one of the cave system hallways.
Cool.
Yeah, with that, they have Craps kind of comes back in from the entrance. All right, we cleaned up the main lobby the best we could. But we're gonna keep the casino closed down for the rest of today. We're gonna have
that's smart.
We're gonna have the casino make a statement on the matter, and we'll say that we so that the public doesn't have to worry, and we can handle it.
Cool. They took Omaha downstairs. If you want to go check on them.
All right.
But we gotta get going. We gotta go find 9.
All right. Be careful. All right.
You too.
All right. With that, unless there's anything else you guys want to do, you guys are good to head out.
No.
Yeah, let's get going.
No, let's do it.
All right. Okay. With that, you guys kind of manage to get back into Leclerc's truck.
But is Mr. Leclerc driving now?
Yeah, I would like to drive my truck.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys see it. Things have been cleaned up. Tables and chairs are back where they should be. But it is kind of like a little unsettling how empty the lobby is. And you guys see kind of Jack just like finishing up cleaning up, and he is there just to make sure that he kind of locks the doors behind you as you head back outside.
Thank
Hold'em,
God it didn't smell like cigarette smoke that much.
Hold'em, just stay safe out there, all right?
You too, bud.
And he unlocks the door and lets you guys out. With that, you guys,
we're off to Fantasy Walmart.
All right, off to fantasy Stop and Shop. All right.
We don't have those here. What is that? I'm kidding.
What do you guys have in Illinois?
Our local thing is Jewel.
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 Can you get Juul's a Jewel?
Wait, isn't that like a vaping brand?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
No,
can you get Juul's a
Jewel spelled like the fucking crystal.
Ah, I see.
Oh, okay. But my question still stands. Can you get Juul's a Juul's?
I actually don't know.
God, you're not a vape lord, Go Cubs?
Chris, I don't want to hear you say that ever again.
Table Party has been brought to you by Team Chaos Productions. Find us on Twitter at The Table Party and find more of our work at Team Chaos Productions. See you again soon. Later.